when Elon speaks, people listen. And so it suddenly brought a bright light onto the work that we'd been doing, for over a decade. And I think that's only going to help. And in fact, what we've seen is that in addition to Tesla, we're seeing a proliferation of robotic companies arise. And interestingly, many of them, as they're raising money, for example, will claim whether or not they have a former Boston Dynamics employee on their staff as a criteria.
Yeah.
It has brought a tremendous validation to what we're doing and excitement. Competitive juices are flowing, the whole thing. So it's all good.
Yeah.
When we released our most recent video of Atlas, I think you'd seen it, the scaffolding and throwing the box of tools around and then doing the flip at the end.
Yeah.
We were trying to show the world that not only can we do this parkour mobility thing, but we can pick up and move heavy things. Because if you're going to work in a manufacturing environment, that's what you got to be able to do. And for the reasons I explained to you earlier, it's not trivial to do so. Changing the center of mass, by picking up a 50-pound block, for a robot that weighs 150 pounds, that's a lot to accommodate. So we're trying to show that we can do that. And so it's totally been energizing. We see the next phase of Atlas being more dexterous hands that can manipulate and grab more things, that we're going to start by moving big things around that are heavy and that affect balance. And why is that? Well, really tiny dexterous things probably are going to be hard for a while yet. Maybe you could go build a special purpose robot arm, for stuffing, chips into electronics boards. But we don't really want to do really fine work like that. I think more coarse work where you're using two hands to pick up and balance an unwieldy thing, maybe in a manufacturing environment, maybe in a construction environment. Those are the things that we think robots are going to be able to do with the level of dexterity that they're going to have in the next few years. And that's where we're headed. And I think, Elon has seen the same thing, right? He's talking about using the robots in a manufacturing environment. We think there's something very interesting there about having a two-armed robot. Because when you have two arms, you can transfer a thing from one hand to the other. You can turn it around. You can reorient it in a way that you can't do it if you just have one hand on it. And so there's a lot that extra arm brings to the table. And the smart thing that they have in their favor is that they know how to manufacture, they know how to build electric motors, they know how to build computers and vision systems. So there's a lot of overlap between modern automotive companies and robots. But hey, we have a modern automotive company behind us as well.